Forget the movies. Hollywood has painted a very dramatic and often misleading picture of what it means to be a prepper. The reality is far from the explosive action scenes and high-octane drama we see on the big screen. Surviving isn't about Rambo-style shootouts or being a lone wolf with an arsenal of weapons. It's not about engaging in endless battles with marauders or living in a constant state of high alert, ready to fend off attackers at every turn. Nor is it about building an impenetrable fortress. While having a secure home is important, the idea that you can completely shut yourself off from the world and survive indefinitely is a myth. No amount of barbed wire or reinforced walls can guarantee your safety in the long run. True survival is about grit, adaptability, and confronting the unexpected. It's about being able to think on your feet and make quick decisions when faced with unforeseen challenges. Whether it's navigating rough terrain, finding food and water in the wild, or dealing with natural disasters, the key is to stay flexible and resourceful. Most preppers, despite their meticulous stockpiles, won't last 30 days because they mistake gear for genuine preparedness. Stockpiling food, water, and other supplies is important, but it's not enough. Without the skills to use those supplies effectively, they are just dead weight. True survival hinges on a different kind of arsenal: mental fortitude, practical skills, and a willingness to adapt when disaster strikes. It's about being able to work with others, share resources, and come up with creative solutions to problems. In the end, the most important tool in your survival kit is your own mind. Prepping, preparing for potential disasters or societal collapse, is more than just hoarding supplies. It's a comprehensive lifestyle choice that involves meticulous planning and a deep understanding of potential threats. Preppers aim to be ready for anything, from natural disasters like earthquakes and hurricanes to man-made crises such as economic collapse or even pandemics. This movement has gained significant traction in recent years, driven by a growing sense of uncertainty in the world. It's about self-reliance, taking responsibility for your well-being when systems fail. Preppers invest time in learning essential survival skills, such as first aid, firemaking, and foraging. They attend community workshops to share knowledge and build networks of like-minded individuals. This sense of community is vital as it provides emotional support and practical assistance in times of need. The skills learned are not just for emergencies. They foster a sense of independence and confidence in everyday life. The rise of prepping reflects growing anxieties about climate change, economic instability, and global uncertainty. As news of natural disasters and economic turmoil becomes more frequent, more people are turning to prepping as a way to regain control over their lives. Discussions about the effects of climate change and the fragility of our economic systems are common in prepping communities. These conversations often lead to practical steps that individuals can take to mitigate risks and ensure their safety. While having supplies is crucial, true preparedness demands a holistic approach that addresses both the physical and mental challenges of survival. Mental resilience is just as important as physical readiness. Preppers often engage in activities like meditation and mindfulness to maintain their mental health. Building shelters and practicing emergency drills are not just about physical safety. They also help to build confidence and reduce anxiety. In essence, prepping is about creating a balanced and sustainable way of life that can withstand the uncertainties of the future. Many preppers fall into the trap of focusing solely on amassing supplies. They stockpile food, water, and gear, often with a fixed 30-day survival timeline in mind. But what happens on day 31? Sustainability is crucial. Long-term survival requires renewable resources, gardening, water collection, and skills to replenish supplies, not just hoard them. Disaster throws the unexpected your way. Panic, fear, and isolation can cripple even the most well-stocked individual. Mental resilience is paramount. Prepping must include strategies for managing stress, building a support network, and maintaining morale in the face of adversity. Mental preparedness is the bedrock of long-term survival. Section 5. Logistics let down beyond the 30-day stockpile. Imagine your safe haven compromised, forcing evacuation. Could you transport your stockpile? Many preppers overlook logistical realities. Mobile, manageable resources are crucial for adapting to changing circumstances. Consider transportation, fuel, and the weight of supplies when planning for long-term survival. Section 6. Skills over stuff. The practicality gap in prepping. In the world of prepping, there's a significant emphasis on acquiring gear and supplies. However, there's a crucial aspect that often gets overlooked: the practicality of using that gear effectively. This is what we call the practicality gap. A well-stocked first aid kit is useless without basic medical knowledge. Imagine having all the bandages, antiseptics, and medical tools at your disposal, but not knowing how to properly use them in an emergency. It's not just about having the right tools, it's about having the right skills to use those tools effectively. Owning a water filter doesn't guarantee safe drinking water if you don't know how to use it. Practical skills are paramount. Learn first aid, fire starting, shelter building, self-defense, and basic wilderness survival techniques. For instance, knowing how to start a fire can mean the difference between life and death in a survival situation. It's not just about having a fire starter, it's about knowing how to use it under various conditions, such as in the rain or with wet wood, and basic wilderness survival techniques. Building a shelter is another critical skill. You might have a high-quality tent, but what if you lose it or it gets damaged? Knowing how to construct a makeshift shelter from natural materials can protect you from the elements and keep you safe. Similarly, self-defense skills are essential. In a crisis, you may need to protect yourself and your loved ones from potential threats. Knowledge, not just gear, is power in a crisis. Investing time in learning and practicing these skills can make a significant difference in your ability to handle emergencies. Books and manuals are great resources, but hands-on experience is invaluable. Consider taking courses or attending workshops to build your practical skills. Remember, in a crisis, your knowledge and ability to act can be your most valuable assets. Section 7. Survival of the fittest, facing down external threats. Disasters often bring out the worst in humanity. Competition for resources, looting, and violence become real threats. Prepping isn't just about surviving the elements, it's about navigating a changed social landscape. Consider security measures, self-defense skills, and the potential need for collaboration within a community to face external threats. Section 8. Beyond the bunker. Adaptability as the ultimate survival tool. Relying solely on a predetermined plan can be a fatal flaw. Disasters are unpredictable. The ability to adapt to unforeseen circumstances, changing weather, dwindling resources, unexpected threats is crucial. Embrace flexibility, resourcefulness, and problem-solving skills as essential components of your survival strategy. Section 9. Preparing for the unthinkable. Your action plan starts now. Don't wait for disaster to strike. Start preparing now. Assess your risks, develop a realistic plan, and acquire practical skills. Build a sustainable stockpile. Prioritize mental resilience, and remember, survival isn't about enduring 30 days. It's about thriving in the face of adversity, no matter how long it takes.